A very good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter 7 of Science 2 Standard 10th. And the name of chapter is Introduction to the Microbiology. In this chapter, we will study about applied microbiology, industrial microbiology, products of it, etc. In this lecture, today's subtopics are applied microbiology, industrial microbiology, main features of microbiology, dairy product, yogurt product, butter, cheese production, probiotics, etc. Now, again, I would like to inform you that some contents which are cancelled are omitted due to COVID-19 problem. I am going to cancel those. You have to note down. And before explanation, let us see some slides here regarding microorganism and dairy products. See here, these are the gut microbiota which are harming to our intestinal region or gut region. Here, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, you can see what is the difference in both of these cells. Because in this chapter we will study regarding this also, these terms are used there, so you can understand in better way that what are the prokaryote cells and which type of the eukaryote cells are there. These are the protozoan. This is fungi. Here some parasites are there that are harmful to us. These are viruses. Here some bacteria. And how we can define the this branch as the branch of biology that deals with the microorganism and their effect on other living organism, we call as the microbiology. Now children, let us start with the explanation part. Let us start with the explanation part, children. Now we will see here that introduction to microbiology. Already I told and defined you. Now here again I am just telling the meaning of this term. Micro mean very minute, bio mean living organism, logy mean to study. So when we study about the very minute microorganism, we call it as microbiology. Okay children, so here we'll start with the applied microbiology, that the branch of biology in which we study about the study of enzyme which are related to the prokaryote and eukaryote microbes. Now let us see what are the prokaryote and eukaryote. Already I explained you before this also in other chapter, previous chapters, but again I am telling you that the cell which is not having the nuclear membrane as well as the cell organelles in a proper way or in a specific type of organelles, as well as neither it has a distinct nucleus with a membrane, such type of cell is called as the prokaryote. And the eukaryote, when a cell is having a nuclear membrane surrounded with nucleus is surrounded with nuclear membrane and it is well defined, as well as it is having the chromosomes which are located inside the nucleus. Such type of the cell is called eukaryotic cell. So already I have shown you the picture also. Now we will see that here enzymes related to some prokaryote and eukaryotic microbes, proteins, applied genetics, molecular biology, etc. is performed in this branch of the applied microbiology. Actually, the meaning of applied microbiology mean how we can apply in our daily life, how we can apply this microbiology, or how we can use this microbiology in our daily life. This study is used for the society as well as for the various products like the food, medicine, etc., which are produced on the large scale with the help of microorganism. Now, industrial microbiology, that means whenever we are using this microbiology, then how we can use these microbes on the large scale, which are useful microbes, how we can use them in on the large scale. So this science is related to the commercial use of the microbes, in which the various economic, social, and environment related process and products are included, where various microbial processes are useful for this purpose, which are carried out in this. Now, what are the microbial process, children? A microbial process involves the cultivation of microbes in the bioreactors to produce a product. This is called the microbial process. Now, industrial microbiology, its main features. First, various productions with the help of fermentation process. Example, bread, cheese, wine, raw material for chemicals, enzymes, nutrient, medicine, etc. Then second one is the use of microbe. How we can use this microbe for the garbage management as well as for the control of pollution. Now, here can you recall? You can see here, children. So, first of all, you have to underline, children, this that branch of here. This is applied microbiology we are studying. The branch of biology in which we study the enzyme related to the prokaryotic and eukaryotic microbes. Now, this point also you underline. This study is used for various product of food, medicine, or produce on large scale. Now, next is the industrial microbiology. Here, this is the industrial microbiology. Second point, this science is related to commercial use of microbes, in which we can see the social, environmental related process and products are included. Various microbial process are useful and they are carried out for this purpose. Now, industrial microbiology main features already explained you, children. Now, here is one question that you see, children. Why can you recall? We use a fermentation process while conversion of milk into yogurt. This question you can see here, children. Which microbes are useful for this process? So, for this process, which microbes are useful? First of all, let me tell you what is fermentation. The fermentation is the chemical breakdown of a substance by bacteria or yeast or other type of microorganism. So, which microbes are useful for this purpose? Lactobacilli. Now, next is the dairy product. These are the dairy product. Here we can see that from the ancient days, milk is converted into various products. For its preservation purpose. So this point you have to underline, that milk is converted into various products for the preservation purpose, as cheese, butter, cream, kefir, yogurt, water content, acidity of milk, then acidity of milk change during the formation of this product, and texture and flavor is improved. Now here we will see, children, that what is kefir, that is a fermented milk. This point I told you, this word kefir means the fermented milk. Okay, children. Now here this part, from this process, from here up to the flavor of butter is cancelled or omitted for you. Okay, let us come to the next page, that are yogurt products. So we will see here, children, yogurt products. Yogurt is a milk which is produced with the help of lactobacilli. So, first of all, I'll let you know what is yogurt. It is a fermented milk. It is sweetened and flavored semi-solid source food. Now, yogurt is a milk product produced with the help of lactobacilli. Lactobacilli are the type of bacteria. For maintaining the protein content, condensed milk powder is mixed with the milk to be fermented for industrial production of yogurt. So first of all, we will see that how the yogurt is produced. So yogurt is we will see here, children. Yogurt is a milk product produced with the help of lactobacilli. Now, these bacterial strains of the milk is boiled, and once it is cooled to warm temperature, the bacterial strains of the Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus delbrueckii, these are added to it. Then bacterial strain are added in the proportion of 1:1. Now, lactic acid is formed due to streptococcus that makes the protein to gel out and give the consistency to the product. So this you have to underline. Now, these two bacteria also you have to learn, that in the ratio of 1:1, the Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus delbrueckii are added to it. Now, here we will see acetaldehyde like compounds are formed due to lactobacilli that gives the characteristic taste to the yogurt. So Nowadays, various fruit juices are also mixed. Why these fruit juices are mixed? So that because children want the different flavors. So they are telling, I want a strawberry flavor, I want banana flavor, I want mango flavor. So according to that, the fruit juices are also added. Shelf life of yogurt and its probiotics properties can be improved by pasteurization. Now, what is the meaning of probiotic? Probiotic mean these things are made up of good bacteria and that helps our body to keep healthy and working well, working in well condition. Now, what is pasteurization, children? The partial sterilization of the product, such as the milk or wine, that is done with the help of pasteurization process. Next is the butter. Two types of butter, like sweet cream and cultured, are produced on large scale. Microbes are used for production of this culture activity. So this is all about the butter. That you have to note down that two types of the butter, like sweet cream and cultured, are produced on large scale, and microbes are used for the cultured activity or cultured variety of the butter. Now, next is the cheese production. In cheese production, we will see cheese is produced on large scale from abundantly available cow milk all over the world. So this point you have to note down. Cheese is produced on large scale from abundantly available cow milk all over the world. First, the chemical and microbiological test of the milk are performed, and after that some color and microbes like the lactobacillus lactis, lactobacillus cremoris, these and streptococcus thermophilus are mixed with the milk, which impart the sourness to the milk, and after that, to impart the dense texture, whey, or that is water in the yogurt, is needed to be removed. Now, an enzyme uh, rennet obtained from alimentary canal of the cattle was being traditionally used in earlier years. But nowadays, an enzyme that is called protease is obtained from fungi that is used at present to produce vegetarian cheese. So this is very important point, children, that you have to underline. First of all, you have to underline this, some colors and microbes like lactobacillus lactis and this thermophilus, they are mixed with the milk, and this also you have to give the dense structure. What is removed? The whey, that is watery curd like substance, curd like water which is present, that is removed. Then an enzyme rennet is also that was used in the traditional way in earlier days, but nowadays this is very important topic, children, that you have to learn that nowadays what is added, that an enzyme protease, that you have to learn by heart, that is added, and this protease is removed or obtained from the fungi that is used at present to produce the vegetarian cheese. The whey is separated from yogurt, and then the process of production of cheese is started through the steps like cutting the solid yogurt into pieces, washing, rubbing. These all are the process. And microbes, then pigment and flavors are added. Then cheese is pressed and cut into pieces. Then it is stored for ripening. Now here, children, again this part is cancelled for you. Wait, I'll let you know. This part is cancelled for you, and this part also cancel for you. So you have to note down. Come to the next Now here I will introduce you that what are the probiotics. These are also called the milk product. Now, first of all, I'll tell you what are the probiotics. Probiotics are the combination of live beneficial bacteria or yeast that naturally live in our body, and these are made up of good type of bacteria. These help us to keep our body healthy and fit. Now, so you have to underline that these are the milk product but contain the active bacteria. Now, which are these bacteria, children? We can see here example: Lactobacillus acidophilus. So this is the first bacteria. You can see here, children, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus casei, then Bifidobacterium, Bifidum, etc. So these microbes maintain the balance of intestinal microorganism, that is increase the population of microbes helping the digestion and decrease the population of harmful microbes like Clostridium. So Clostridium is the harmful microbe, children. Here I'll show you. You can see here that these microbes maintain the balance of intestinal microorganism, that is increase in the population of microbes helping the digestion and decrease in the population of harmful microbe, that is Clostridium. So this you have to keep in your mind that Clostridium is the harmful microbe. And now here we'll see probiotics. These products are available in various forms like the yogurt, kefir or kefir already I told. See here, these are available in various forms like yogurt, kefir, then sauerkraut, that is the pickle of cabbage, dark chocolate, miso soup. Miso soup is a Japanese soup, children. Pickles, oils, corn syrup, artificial sweetener, microalgae, etc. Here in microalgae you can see here that this microalgae you can see here, children. These are the food like spirulina, chlorella, blue green algae, etc. So here I stop my lecture. In next lecture I'll proceed with the probiotics only. Thanks a lot, children, and please whatever point I am telling in all lecture, that study thoroughly all the lesson, learn all the important point, write in your long notebook all the contents important point, learn it by heart, and don't mug up the question answer. You understand the answer, and each and every line you read thoroughly, because in any form question may come. Thank you, children.